Hey Doc, happy 5 Minute Friday. Dr. Holly here from ChiroNumbers.com. On this series, I am chatting about understanding your financial statements. So, financial statements that you get from a bookkeeper, from your CPA, or if you maintain your own QuickBooks software or other accounting software, you would pull these statements from there, and then you got to know what you're reading, what you're looking at, right? So, in last week's video, I talked very more specifically about the profit and loss statement and the balance sheet. Just want to touch a little bit on that statement of cash flows. It's not a standard that I ask clients for this report specifically when we're doing something like a profit assessment report. But it is good to know that it is there. And what that specifically tells you is how money was raised, how it was spent over a period of time. So if you invested, if you divested, if you sold off equipment or assets, if you financed within the business, it'll show you how all those flows of cash happened throughout that specific period of time. Okay. So I talked last week about how these are historical documents. Okay. We do want to understand them. We want to know what's going on in our business, but are they the best for forecasting for the future? Okay. And for setting your intention and your plan for what you want to happen in the next quarter, in the next year, etc. So I like to focus on the potential with my clients. Okay, I want to pull what their history is, but I want to know what's going on right now. I want to know, key in a little bit to their habits and their at least their obligations. But then I want to say, okay, let's shift gears pretty quickly because I want to look at the potential. Okay, I want to look at things like your cost of doing business. Okay, I want to look at your compensation ratio. I want to see of all the money you create in your business, whether or not it's you directly or other service providers you have in your office or other revenue and income generators. Overall, in your business, what does it take to get you paid? Okay. And what are your habits around that? How often does it happen, etc. Okay. Essential cost of doing business. Okay. Because I primarily work with chiropractors, I kind of have a feeling and a pulse on what standards are for costs. Okay. So, whether it's from rent on a per square footage basis, whether it is, what you pay staffing, what you pay for your billing company, what you pay for software, there are things where there should be an acceptable range. And then sometimes we find one that just pops and it's like, whoa, my goodness, why are you paying this much? And a lot of times the provider, business owner is unaware that there could be other options. Okay. So that is one right there. And then looking at your potential, where do you want to go? What would be your ideal life, your ideal schedule, your ideal patient? What does it take to get there